Today on the Express, we have sweet apples, sweet faces, and sweet stories of success, all from the city of Abbotsford. On today's show, flying pumpkins at the apple barn.
Oh!
Did I get it? A top 10 contestant on YTV's The Next Star.
I'm hoping big things will come of it.
We do tulips, daffodils, irises, gladiolas.
Tiptoeing through the tulips at Flora Farms.
When you give flowers to people, their face just lights up, and I love it.
You learn who you want to be, who you want to become, and you become stronger as a dancer.
So you think you can dance Canada's Charlene Hart. See that and more local expression from Abbotsford.
So maybe about 2 degrees higher.
Welcome to the Express. I'm Johanna at the Apple Barn Pumpkin Farm in Abbotsford. Now today's show is all about the famous spaces and famous places of this city in the country. And up first we have another huge operation. We're talking the planting and picking of millions of tulips that's run by just one family. Three generations of the Warmerdam family are in the flower business.
We do tulips, daffodils, irises, gladiolas, and a couple other things. And we've had my grandfather who started it, my dad and my Uncle John still work here, and I work here now.
Peter's grandfather still rides the planter for about a month every year.
He's 83 and he still works on the back of the planter.
This business was his life for about 40 years, and so it was a very difficult thing for him to let go of when I took over the business from him. And so this has been a way for him to kind of stay attached to it.
Today the Warmerdams are planting flowers for the spring.
We're planting tulips in the fields, and we plant about 2 million tulip bulbs a day, and we're going to spend about 5 days planting.
I like growing tulips. They're not easy to grow, so they're a bit of a challenge.
Whether it's tulips or these gladiolas, the Warmerdams say the flower business is always changing.
There's always new things popping up. We're always looking back to Holland, and technology is always kind of advancing, which is kind of cool.
A little bit like playing Monopoly every day. And if you do things well, you get to win.
Peter's going to school right now, but he says he may take over the farm in the future.
I could see it. I could see it. I'm not sure what's happening, but I could see it.
It would be nice, but it's not something I expect, because it is a fairly large business. It might get taken over and it might not get taken over, and either way I should be happy, I think.
When you give flowers to people, it's just their face just lights up, and I love it.
Just as these tulips are being planted for spring, the 7.5 million tulips in this greenhouse will be ready by Christmas. That means we get tulips all year round, thanks to the Warmerdams. I'm Bianca Solterbeck in Abbotsford for the Express. Peter recently spent a few months on a tulip farm in Holland. It gave him a chance to learn about the latest technology that's involved with tulip farming, and also a chance to visit the country that his grandfather was born in. And speaking of grandfathers, the great-grandfather of the owner of the apple barn planted the first apple trees here in 1940. And this year, in 2010, they're celebrating something more than just pumpkin season.
Because it's a fun way to celebrate Halloween and fall and the harvest, and it's a good thing for little kids. Get them outside and get them active.
It's like its own little city in here. There's so much to do. What's your favorite thing?
I think I like the Bunny Town, just because it was my idea. And so then last year I got my brother involved, and he had some great ideas, and so he helped us design it and found an artist who wanted to help make it come to life. So it was just exciting to finally get it built.
This is my son Trent, my daughter Lucy, and my wife Kareth. We came with the preschool from the family place in Hope. This is my first time here. It looks like there's a lot to do. I see animals everywhere and just enjoy being with the kids. That's what I'm doing.
20th anniversary, you must have seen a lot of changes in the development of the apple barn.
Oh yes, it is amazing how the people have come and over again. I think the greatest thing that I have seen is that someone that was here that was 4 years old is now coming with their own children, and that for us is absolutely amazing. It's the second generation people coming to see the farm.
Not to stereotype, but I really didn't expect to see 17-year-old girls at the apple barn. What are you guys doing here?
Getting pumpkins and looking around at the animals.
Do you have a pumpkin in mind?
Just average, so we can carry it back to our car. So it's, yeah.
Good call. Any other pumpkin advice?
Pick the ones without the green grossness on them.
The one will like call your name when it's the right pumpkin, I think. So I'm just waiting for that one to come.
The pumpkin cannon, okay, so let's load her up.
She's ready to go.
So how far is this going to go?
Well, we try to keep it within the 250-foot range by through the angle of the trajectory. We know we fired it over 400 feet before. Whoa. And we know we can even go further than that by just within the reason we try to keep it down.
And I'm aiming for the car.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Oh!
Did I get it?
You splattered it, but you didn't quite hit it.
Smashing pumpkins! Another big draw here at the Apple Barn is the cider press, and later we're going to learn how they make cider. But right now, it's the making of a star. Abbotsford's 15-year-old Victoria Duffield has been singing and dancing since she was 2 years old, and her talents have taken her all the way to Toronto and national TV.
Fever, fever, boy, you're only giving me fever, fever.
When Victoria Duffield got a golden ticket to compete in Toronto to be YTV's next star, it was no surprise to anyone around her.
Do you have what it takes?
She was always singing around the house when she was little. Liked to sing the bedtime songs all the time, and we have a lot of music on, so she was always singing.
Yet you still don't understand.
She's very motivated. You know how we go? Victoria is a go-getter. Understand. She knows what she wants. She understands who she is as a singer, and so I am more or less just her voice coach.
She's been a regular performer in the Abbotsford community for years, but the contest was to take her to the next level. At 15 years old, she sang on stage in front of a live audience every week.
Each week you have to learn a song, kind of whether you knew the song before or not, you know, learn all the parts, get it all organized, ready for the performance the next week. So, but the pressure also kind of made it a bit more exciting. So that may have been the challenge, but made things a bit more kind of thrilling.
To watch her, I mean, she did all the work, right? Just to watch her grow and to see how she progressed on the show, it was like, every week it was like, yes, yes.
Victoria didn't win the competition, but it only gave her more motivation to be a big star.
YTV was a great stepping stone for that. She's got fans all over the country now that write to her and things like that.
Now from that amazing experience and the whole opportunity, I'm hoping big things will come of it.
Okay, say this.
Between her singing lessons and writing her own material, Victoria tries to be an average teenager.
I don't actually spend too much time being a normal 15-year-old. I'm kind of always just sort of practicing literally in my evenings. I'll come down here to the basement and practice my singing.
When she's practicing, it's always great to hear practicing. We you know, it's never, Victoria, that's enough. You know, it's always, you know, go practice. We love to hear it all the time.
Victoria says she wouldn't be successful without the help of her family, especially her mom.
So what are you and Darcy going to work on today, do you know?
My mom is a big supporter of me and helps me out with absolutely everything. She's just always there for me, and I always know if I need help with anything, she'll be there, and she's amazing. I love my mom.
Like any parent, you just hope your child's dreams come true. She's worked so hard for so many years to be a pop singer, to make it big in the industry, and so that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping that she's able to make it.
That's it.
In Abbotsford, I'm Melanie Pineda for The Express.
Victoria's next show will be at the Gourmet Gallery Coffee House here in Abbotsford on November the 19th. And you know what? We have our own gourmet coming up on the show, from cider making to celebrity chefs.
After the break, if you're going to make cider, it seems like it's going to take a long time to sort all these apples. Sorting and sipping at the Apple Barn.
Tonight we're going to make what I like to call my Saturday chicken special.
Restaurant 62's online cooking show.
Here I've got some dry beans just for demonstration.
You're watching local TV on The Express.